The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basshwood Sound. And I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Will will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Привет, друзья! Вы на канале Poorgamerr. Я Руслан, и я решил немного, пару дней отдохнуть от киберпанка и показать вам новую игру, которая называется Twin Mirror, что в переводе с моего английского означает, механического английского, означает двойное зеркало или там зеркало-близнец. Короче, что-то в этом роде. Судя по описанию, мы приехали на похороны и решили подождать чего-то.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
Я не читал ничего про эту игру, соответственно, не могу вам предысторию рассказать, поэтому давайте так, по ходу дела, разберемся.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Красиво, да. Давайте подойдем поближе. Так, карта. Это та деревушка, наверное, в которую мы собираемся пойти. Так, кладбище.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Шахта Бассвуда, Бассвудская
I
речка.
remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
Так, Ник. Ник, скорее всего, его или друг, или брат. И он, судя по всему, умер, и мы собираемся на его похороны. И шахта. Так, небольшая американская деревушка со своей шахтой и со своими загадками. closed. Sucks. Этот тихий шахтерский городок был основан в 1865 году, после чего быстро вырос с развитием угольной промышленности. В период расцвета Бассвуд был главным угледобывающим центром Западной Виргинии. Главная шахта считалась одной из самых производительных во всей стране. Кроме того, Бассвуд может похвастаться прекрасной природой, ведь город расположен у самой Апалачской тропы, маршрут которой тянется на многие сотни километров. Бассвуд — это яркий образец западно-виргинского городка, который не забывает прошлое и смотрит вперед в светлое будущее. Описание мне понравилось. Так, карту глянули. Знак «Опасно».
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
All hazard. Но это для нас вызов. Так, а что это у нас? World Life Area. Дикие животные. Пешие
These trails
маршруты.
were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
Ну, действительно, да.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
Ну, надеюсь, мы не встретимся с этими животными. Так, это предупреждение
Hunting is another tradition I
по
could never get
лицензиям.
behind. Just don't see the appeal.
Так, ну что, проход запрещен? Ну ладно. Ящик для еды спасает туристов и охотников от медведей.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Да, папы, они, наверное, такие.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Так, до одного какого-то дня, о котором мы должны узнать, судя по всему. Так, скорее всего, надо глянуть в панорамный бинокль. Блин, крутой переход, шикарный вообще.
Why can't
Офигеть.
the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Блин, круто он управляет всеми этими. Судя по... Это, скорее всего, его воспоминания. И судя по воспоминаниям, произошла какая-то железнодорожная авария. Оптимальные углы удара. Офигеть, красота. Не, молодцы, игра мне начинает нравиться. Так, воспоминания.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died.
Так,
I'll
это
never know
судя...
what he wanted to talk to me about.
Это был Ник. Так, и мы были... Ну как, мы главный герой был крестным ее дочки, его дочки. Что это еще за воспоминания?
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run. run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
Так, была подруга у Ника.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... People around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
Так. Что за оптимальные углы удара, блин? Ладно, дошли снова к подзорной трубе. Ну как подзорный, панорамный бинокль.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Нехило она его отфутболила. Да, чувак, не повезло, с кем не бывает.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Так, ну что, возвращаемся к тачку. Так, нажмите эту штуку, чтобы прочесть. А что нажать, блин? Что это за символ такой, что вы мне подсунули? А вот, все, спасибо. Вспомнить тот самый вечер у зрительной трубы. Проехать. Дневник. Когда-то она меня бросила. Ну, бросила это слабо сказано, братан. Памятные вещи. Памятные вещи пока нету. Ник. Мы с Ником дружим. А, это был его друг. Так, почему-то Ник умер. Мне интересно, почему. 2 года прошло, короче. Оставь позади работу в небольшой местной газете. Так, у могилы друга. Не самый лучший вариант. А, не самый
I
лучший.
missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Так вот, не самый лучший повод вернуться домой на похороны лучшего друга.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
О, прикольно.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Muley, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
I don't really want to talk about this right now.
You don't want to talk about this? What are you, my age?
I'm not here for very long. I don't want to fight about the mistakes I've made.
Well, my dad died. I'm angry, and I want to fight about it.
I don't. And it takes two people to fight.
You're a jerk, and I'm gonna talk about it. It's been hard. My mom's been distant, even before all of this. I wish my dad was still here. I wish kids in class liked me. I wish you hadn't left. I wish a lot of things.
Well, I don't know how much me staying would have helped.
You're the only one around here that doesn't treat me like a kid.
You are a kid.
Doesn't mean I like to be treated like one. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight, to reassure her, and myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Слушайте, очень интересная тема. А, Чувак какой-то в нашей голове, но визуально он появляется, его видит только главный герой, и пока мы с ним беседуем, остальной мир замирает, и он дает нам советы. Чтобы успокоить девочку, мы, конечно, пообещаем помочь. Мы пообещаем помочь.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Так, в дневнике новая запись появилась, по-моему, про телочку. В смысле, про девочку. Джоан Уолдрон, букашка. Понятно. Да что ж опять такое? Все тот же город, все те же сомнения, бла-бла-бла, тра-та-та. Пошли.
Might as well
Машина.
talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Машина Тары. Кто это за чувак? Здесь абсолютно все связано
Same
с
old town,
шахтой.
same old bar. The more things change.
Yeah. Yes, the cat food is under the sink.
Додсон.
Yes, yes, it
Бывший
is, mother.
начальник, как всегда,
Trust
всем
me.
рад.
Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. Still not a fan of being touched?
Is anyone?
We're big huggers out here. Big huggers. You never understood that. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Так, ну что, давайте зайдем уже, что ли?
I'm not ready for this.
Ну а что делать? Кому сейчас легко?
Here we go.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. But that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right? As if you aren't, well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Ну, давайте пойдем. Фотку положим.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Кэти. Кто такая Кэти?
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town, all right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Да, судя по всему, нам тут особо не рады. Чертоги разума. Привет, Шерлок. Посмотрим, что вспомним мы здесь. Очень интересно. Пэкмен.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... it feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Так, тут еще что-то есть. Смотреть.
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. He was more her best friend than a dad.
Действительно, это мы.
He was more her best friend than a dad.
Так.
I wonder who took that picture.
Ник и
Bug
Анна.
was so small back then. Those two were a great team. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Happier times.
Так, ну... Вроде... Всех посмотрели. Что дальше?
Guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Так, это наша тёлка, которая нас отфутболила 2 года назад, но, судя по сценарию, нам нужно подойти к ней. И поздороваться.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Сейчас проверим.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds? The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5 if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared, mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago, he never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous? Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
Психованная какая-то.
Come, have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
Да, бухнем.
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Пиво.
Then you should read.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He got married young and had a kid. Then broke up and dated my ex. And they were happy. In love. Anna clearly cared about him a lot.
Oh, my boy, you can't compare lives, just like you can't compare pain. They just simply are. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad, very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Нехило мы надрались. Ну давай.
What a night!
А вот и
I'd
наша
say that went well.
вторая
Ish.
личность, судя по всему.
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? Hey, I I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back.
I couldn't let you miss this.
You just showed up.
You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid.
No promises.